Finally getting to drive the BMW i4. Super excited about this today, and we brought along the Tesla Model 3 to be able to make a side-by-side comparison. Without further ado, let's get in the cars and do some driving, shall we? Send it!
I'm testing it out.
This is not the M50, so we cannot really compare this with the Tesla performance, but it feels like it feels fast, but it's not like boom. You don't feel that instant torque in the same way.
This feels like more digestible. From somebody in a gas car, used to gas cars, and then you're transitioning into the EV. Instead of something so different, this gives you all the advantages of the e-market, but with the comfort of, I guess, like just a modern gas car.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm driving. I just know it says i4 E40.
No, so basically this is going to be the BMW i4, obviously, which is the electric version of the gas-powered 4 Series, and it's a little confusing because this car has the M diffuser and M-line trim, but it's not the M50. So if you were looking at getting the really high performance i4, then read M50.
It has M wheels.
What are your first impressions with this car besides the fact it's hard to understand which model we're in?
I've always been a fan of BMWs since I was a kid, so I might have a little bias because I think BMWs are a great car. It's nice to see that they're coming into the e-market. Maybe I'm so used to seeing the body of a Tesla that it's cool to see a new design. So I like this design situation of the BMW. I haven't seen inside yet, so let's see. But I recognize the steering wheel. I feel like that's like a standard with all BMWs. And then I like this kind of like wraparound panel. I think it's pretty cool. Maybe I'm just used to the Tesla now, but
I think Matt is spot on with his first comment. Obviously, the build quality is going to be a lot better for the BMW. The feel of the whole interior, the way it's put together, so much better. Also, my Tesla is a US-built one, of course, being that we're in LA. And I can say that, honestly, having compared it with the ones that are built in Germany and also in China, unfortunately, quality control must be a lot less prominent here in America, because this car just feels, it's a little squeaky, it's not accurate everywhere, whereas the European and Chinese ones are a lot better. Like, they're way closer to BMW.
I can't get in. We could maybe make it to a 7-Eleven, but I don't think we're doing a road trip.
You're a big kid, though.
I am a big kid.
But I agree. Let's see what that looks like in the Tesla. So that was Matt trying to squeeze into the back seat of the i4. Also, it seems like it's a mess getting out.
My foot got stuck.
Are you at the 7-Eleven now?
We're here. 5 minutes.
Okay.
Let's just see what the Tesla would do. So sitting comfortably, this is nice. Let's go to the store, kids, shall we? We don't have another kid, so I'm gonna stand in for the kid. More headroom, slightly more in the legs, but definitely more headroom. I was touching my head on the roof in the back seat. So what is under there and what is under here?
This is something I feel is a standout for Tesla versus most other cars, that you have that front versus, of course, this is based on a gas-powered car. They don't have a cargo space, which is, you can definitely fit 1 or 2 carry-on luggages in the front of the Tesla, or some groceries, or you can just sit there and chill out.
Coffee? There's no waiter. There's got to be something in there. Okay.
So to open the hood of this car, there's a plasticky lever, old style. Not that it's really important to open it because there's nothing there, but if we compare this to the Tesla, we push the screen and boom, there's the hood, which actually has a cargo space. quick first impressions driving the BMW here. Steering, of course, BMW being very precise. I love the interior build quality. Overall, everything just feels very premium. I'm not a fan of the engine mimicking the engine sound or whatever that is. It just feels fake. Like, why would you put sound in the speakers when there's not really a sound from the motors? So no go from me. Also, I would say, surprisingly enough, I like the BMW more in comfort mode than in sport mode, because the suspension is, I haven't driven it on any switchback roads so far, but it's actually not great over speed bumps and obstacles. It's a little hard, whereas the Tesla actually, now in comparison, I feel handles really well. It feels planted, but actually it's better over, you know, curbs and stuff like that. So a little surprising, but so back in the Tesla, we're about to wrap this vlog up for today. Any reflection from your side, Matt? Now having driven both cars?
Yeah, I was thinking about it on the way here. I like them both for different reasons. I think there might be some settings that I haven't quite figured out with both of them, as far as like steering, stiffness, and direct feel of the road, or the suspension. I'm sure that all can be dialed in. This feels minimalistic and super clean and innovative. That feels like a car that we know it, with the performance of EV.
True. And do you have a preference? Would you buy the Tesla or the BMW?
I'd buy the BMW. Well, I have to find out the price point. If we're talking 30 grand, 40 grand versus 70, now we're in a different, that's a whole nother car.
All right. But given, if they were the same price, you would get the BMW.
Yeah.
Zero to 60 is not all what it's about. And so I feel the BMW feels like a more sophisticated, grown-up type car, and the Polestar is right there with it. So I feel they're both a little bit more like, you are getting out of a gas-powered car. You don't want it all to be different. So that they both resonate to that type of experience, whereas the Tesla is just, it's just so different. Either you love it or you hate it. And I feel that only at the BMW, I love the BMW, but I would still choose a Tesla given the opportunity again today.
Question, is this wood or a composite?
I don't know. We should Google that, or let us know in the comments below. Is the Tesla wood really wood, or is it, yeah, something else?
Do you like shopping at Bloomingdale's or IKEA?
I go for IKEA.
Bloomingdale's.
I should own a Volvo, but I don't. That should be our next review. Volvo C40 Electric. I will get that.
Okay.
All right, that's it for this week's vlog, and I hope you liked the BMW i4 as much as me and Matt did. Also, if you like what you see, don't forget to like, subscribe, thumbs up, all that jazz. Looking forward to the next vlog. Stay tuned. All good. Thank you so much. Have a good one.